Collection view cells are blank canvas and open for full customization. We've got some info we need to present to a user, so let's make it look attractive and functional for our app. Turning back to the Xcode.
Here we are going to implement a collection view cell to display our media items on the grid. We are going to use 3 elements: an image view to display the artwork, and 2 labels to hold the title and artist name. So let's resize our cell and position all the objects in it. And we're going to use some temporary text in our labels, as well as the media placeholder image in the image view. In order for us to be able to access all those elements programmatically, we need to subclass our collection view class. So let's create a file for it. We'll call it list collection view cell. As usual, the implementation starts with declaring a subclass. Now we need to make sure that our subclass is connected to the storyboard. So let's go back to the storyboard, select the collection view cell, and assign to it the new subclass name to the class attribute on Identity Inspector. And in order to be able to access our cell programmatically within our view controller, we need to assign identifier to the cell. Switch to the Attribute Inspector and set the identifier to List Media Cell. Now let's create outlets for all the UI elements of the cell. Next, let's add some more functionality to our cell subclass. First, we're going to need a method that will populate the contents of the cell. We're going to pass it as a parameter the whole media brief object and set the title label text and the artist label text from it. We haven't populated the image object here. For that, we're going to create a separate function. Now that our cell is ready, we can make all the necessary adjustments in our view controller file to be able to use our sample data. First thing, let's modify our data source variable and make it return the actual array of data that we're storing in the data manager. Remember, our data manager implements singleton code design pattern. So the only way we can access it is by accessing a static property shared. Now, our data source variable within a view controller returns the actual data from data manager. Next thing we need to adjust is the function that returns the cell. Instead of returning a brand new instance of a general collection view cell, we're going to return the custom one we've just created. We need to accomplish just a few things here. We need to get the reusable cell, identify the data source element, and populate our cell with the data. We are not setting the image here. We'll do that a bit later. Now let's do a quick test. And here we got our sample data listed in a grid. Great progress!